Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to learn how to make this easy fall burlap wreath, keep watching. For this fall wreath, you're going to need burlap. I purchased my 3 rolls of burlap from Hobby Lobby in the fall section because they are marked down to 40% off because they were considered fall product. You'll also need a 14-inch wire wreath. I purchased that from the Dollar Tree. Some floral wire from the Dollar Tree. You'll need some wire cutters, scissors, ribbon, which was also purchased from the Dollar Tree, some fall foliage, and if you need to use a glue gun, you can. I didn't use it on this project, but you most certainly can if you want. To get started, the first thing I did was trim a piece of my floral wire off. I purchased this floral wire from the Dollar Tree. The next thing you're going to want to do is unroll your burlap and then fold it in half, and then fold it in half one more time. Once you have your burlap folded, you're going to take your floral wire and push it through the burlap. If you don't have floral wire, you could also use pipe cleaners to do this as well. The next thing you're going to do is take your floral wire and tie it to the inside loop of your wreath. Now I'm just taking my wire cutters to trim the floral wire off of the burlap. Now that you have your burlap attached to your wire wreath form, you can go ahead and start pulling your burlap through. I always start with the inside loop and I pull the burlap through probably about 2 to 3 inches. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the middle loop and the outside loop. Now that you have your 3 loops formed, you're going to want to push down on your burlap and scrunch it up. And then what you're going to want to do is twist the back a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times, and this will ensure that your burlap stays in place. So you're going to twist it a couple times, and then you're going to repeat the pattern again by starting in the inside section of your wire wreath form. And you're going to want to do this pattern 4 times for each section of your wreath. So this Dollar Tree wreath has 6 sections, so I'm going to complete this pattern 4 times in each section. As you can see, I'm starting in the inside loop, or excuse me, the inside section of my wreath, and then I'm going to go into the middle section again and the outer section, and then I'm going to twist and repeat again, and I'll do this for 4 times for each section. So that's what my first section of the burlap wreath is going to look like, and now I'm moving on to my second section, and I'm just continuing to repeat the steps that I did in the first section of the wreath. So this is what your wreath should be looking like so far. And as you can see, I've come to the end of my first roll of burlap. The burlap that I purchased from Hobby Lobby is 5.5 inches by 15 feet. To complete this project, I needed to use 3 rolls of burlap. So now I'm going to show you guys what to do when you run out of your burlap. So I'm scrunching it down like I did in the beginning, but I don't have enough to twist in the back. So I'm just going to fold my burlap in half and then fold it again one more time in half, just like I did in the beginning. And I'm going to stick a floral wire inside of it, and I'm going to attach the end of the burlap onto one of my rings. So now I'm going to just show you how to attach your new roll of burlap. It's just like we did in the beginning. You fold it in half and then fold it in half one more time. Then you feed a piece of floral wire through the middle, and then you're going to attach it to the last ring that you were unable to complete. So for me, that was the outside ring I was unable to finish, so that's where I'm attaching it to. And now that your new roll of burlap is attached, you just start where you left off at and keep continuing with your pattern. I used to think that these were so hard to make before I knew how to make them. I would see them in Hobby Lobby and I'd always want to recreate them, and I would think, oh, there's no way I can do it. But honestly, guys, it is so easy. And there actually is a few more ways to do these burlap wreaths. So maybe in the future I will come out with another video to show you a different way to do this. But for now, this is one of my favorite ways to complete this wreath. Now I'm at the end of my last section of my wreath form, and as you can see, it looks pretty full. Like once you do all your burlap, you can't even see any of the wire on the wreath form. It looks awesome. You can see that I have the last little bit of burlap still attached to my wreath form, and what I'm going to do is turn my wreath over and cut off that last little bit of burlap with some scissors, and then I will attach the end of the burlap to my wreath form, just like I did before with some wire, with some floral wire. So this is what your burlap wreath should look like so far, and you could stop here with your burlap wreath and hang it on your door, and I think it would look perfect. However, I wanted to add a little extra to mine, and I had that bow that I made last week in a video, which I will link down below, and I had extra ribbon left over from that, and I thought I would add this bow to my wreath and I would add the extra ribbon to it as well. And like I said, I have a tutorial on how to make that bow, and I will link it down below for you guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 2 rolls of ribbon that I have from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to wrap some floral wire around it. Now I'm going to go into one of my sections where that middle bar goes vertical, and I'm going to attach this ribbon to that vertical bar, and I'm just going to find a spot where it'll fit in, which is usually like the 2 middle pieces, and then I'm just going to take the wire and tie it on the back, and that's how I'm going to attach the ribbon. Now you can see where I have attached the ribbon, and I'm just basically kind of tucking it in and covering it up with the burlap. This burlap is so awesome because it's so big and fluffy, like you'll be able to hide anywhere that you attach things to your wreath. And now I'm just going to find the next section on the vertical line, and I'm going to continue to attach my ribbon. I'm just going to make sure I have enough of ribbon out, like the fluffiness I want, and this is all personal preference on how big you want the little fluff to be for your ribbon. And then I'm going to attach it to the next section, and then I will continue until I reach back to my first section. When you have all your ribbon attached to each section, this is what it should look like so far. I saw these 2 bundles of leaves at the Dollar Tree, and I thought they would go perfect with the ribbon that I'm using on this wreath, especially because the bundles have some gold, sparkly, shiny, glittery leaves attached to them. So now what I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out the best placement for my bundles of leaves. So I decided that I would just do one on top, and then I would do one on the bottom. Now I am taking my bow and I'm attaching it to my wreath. If you remember from my last video, I made this bow using a pipe cleaner, which makes it so easy to attach to your wreath form. So I found a spot that I liked, and now I'm just taking the pipe cleaner and pushing it through the wreath, and I'm going to just wrap it around a few times to make sure it's secured. Now that I have the bow where I want it on my wreath, I'm going back to my leaves and I'm trimming the long part of the stem off just to make it a little bit shorter and easier to tuck the bundles of leaves behind the bow that I made. And once I have them in the bundle, I'm going to take some wire and just rewrap it around there just to make sure my bundles are tight and secured. Now that I have my 2 bundles of leaves the way I wanted them, I decided to put one bundle below the bow and one above it. So what you see me doing right here is I'm just trying to find a spot where the bundle can fit underneath the bow, and I go in between the pipe cleaner that's attached to the bow, and I just tuck the bottom one in, and then I do the same thing on top. Once I have my leaves behind the bow, I'm just going through and fluffing the bow out and making sure everything looks full and the leaves are placed the way I want them and they're nice and secured. Now I'm taking an extra piece of floral wire and just wrapping it around the bundles of leaves that I have attached to my bow, just to make sure everything stays nice and secure once I have it ready to go and to hang on my door. And the last thing that I'm going to do is turn my wreath back over and make sure I trim all the floral wire that's left over, because there are some that I missed, so I just want to make sure everything is nice and trimmed on the back so it doesn't scratch my front door. And this is the final product. I absolutely love how this turned out. It's so pretty, and it really is easy and inexpensive to make, and this Dollar Tree ribbon is on point. Like, I'm obsessed with this Dollar Tree ribbon right now. Comment down below what you guys are looking forward to for fall. For me, it's the cooler weather because I'm here in Florida, sweating, wearing shorts and a tank top, so I can't wait for it to be a little bit cooler. Anyways, if you guys like these kind of videos, please don't forget to hit that like button, and I'd love for you to subscribe and stick around. Also, if you recreate this, let me know and tag me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is @april.griffin.yt. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.